Hey guys, what is up? My name is Landon and welcome to the Jersey Zone. So today I'm going to be going over 5 jerseys that I've sold in the past and that I now currently regret selling. Now I will say I've only sold 12 jerseys since I've started collecting jerseys, so it's not like I've sold a ton, but with these 5 specifically I do regret selling all of them. Obviously some a little bit more than others, but overall I still regret selling every single one of these. So let's start off with number 5 here. I have the Columbus Blue Jackets 2000 to 2003 home jersey. Now I originally sold this jersey because it was in a size medium. I wear a size small with pretty much every single brand. Sometimes with certain brands I can kind of pull off a size medium, like the CCM Mascas. Those ones are still really small in the size medium, so I can still wear those in a size medium. With just like the regular CCM ones, I can kind of wear a medium, kind of not. And so I sold it because it was just a little bit too big for me, and my plan was eventually to get it in a size small. Now, if you've watched my jersey collection videos, you would know that I do have this jersey back in my collection. That's why this is at number 5 and not any higher. But the reason it's still on the list was because the jersey that I purchased was a U-size jersey instead of an adult size jersey. And the reason I purchased the U-size is because at the time I thought I could maybe fit into the U-size jerseys. I kind of can, kind of not. So now the jersey is just a little bit too small instead of being a little bit too big. So at this point in time, I'd rather the jersey be a little bit too big rather than a little bit too small. So that's why it's still on the list here, and that's why I kind of regret selling the jersey, because it is a jersey that I really like a lot. So hopefully at some point in time I can actually get it in my size, in a size small. Moving on to number 4, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins 1992 until 1997 away jersey. Now the reason I originally sold this jersey is because at the time I really wasn't a huge fan of it. If you guys know me, I really don't like word marks a whole lot. They're really not my thing. And with this jersey here, I'll be honest, I'm still not a massive fan of the jersey itself. I still don't absolutely love it, but it is just such a classic jersey and such a well-known jersey as well that it is something that I do kind of want in my collection, just to kind of have it. If this was a jersey that I liked a little bit more, this definitely would be higher up on the list, but as of right now, like I said, I'm still not a massive fan of it. I don't think it looks bad or anything like that. I just don't really think it's my kind of thing. And the Pittsburgh word mark going all the way down, it's a little long itself, which is another reason why I don't absolutely love the jersey, but like I said, it's just such a classic jersey, and I kind of want it back in my collection. Okay, so moving on, we have the Calgary Flames 1995 until 2000 away jersey. So it's basically just the darker version of the jersey that I'm wearing right now, and this is a jersey that I really like a lot. I absolutely love these jerseys of the Flames here, and I really do like that darker version of this jersey as well. I think it's extremely nice. Now, the only reason that I actually sold that jersey was the condition that the jersey was actually in. It wasn't in great condition. It was in a CCM Masca, and even though I really do like those CCM Masca jerseys, I tend to find that they can be in pretty poor condition, whether it's just because of how old they are or just the quality of the jersey itself. Sometimes they can be pretty roughed up, and with the jersey that I had, it definitely was a little roughed up. There was a lot of pilling on the jersey itself, and mostly the logo itself was in really bad condition. It was like pulling up so you can like almost like rip off the logo if you really felt like it, and it was also kind of fraying as well, so it wasn't in the best condition. But honestly, at this point, I do regret selling it because I probably should have just gone and got the logo sewn down and fixed it that way. I think that's probably the way that I should have gone, but like I said, I ended up selling the jersey instead, and now after not having it for a while, I'm definitely really upset about it. I definitely want it back in the collection here, and if it wasn't for the condition that that jersey was in, this one would definitely be at number 1 because I do absolutely love this thing. Now at number 2, we have the 1995 until 1997 home jersey for the Washington Capitals. So as you guys may know, it is the Screaming Eagle jersey, which is a jersey that I absolutely love. So if you're wondering why I sold it, it's because at the time I had bought a very similar jersey, not quite the same, but it was really similar. The jersey that I purchased was the 97 until 2007 home jersey, which is basically the exact same jersey. It just doesn't have the Capitals on the bottom of the jersey itself. And at the time, I was like, I don't really care. It's pretty much the exact same jersey. It really doesn't matter. I don't need two of like the exact same jersey or pretty much of the exact same jersey. So I just sold it. I did not care at all. But since then, I have now purchased the blue Screaming Eagle jersey and the reverse retro as well, which is another Screaming Eagle jersey. So I almost have every single Screaming Eagle jersey in my collection, and now I want that one back in my collection. I want to have all 4 of them. Even if it's such a minor difference, I still kind of want the jersey back in my collection, and it's really unfortunate that at the time I just didn't care at all, and now I kind of do. It sucks a lot, and it's one that's kind of hard to find. Most of the white Screaming Eagle jerseys that I find don't have the Capitals at the bottom, which, like I said, is the one I have. So finding one that actually does have that Capitals at the bottom has proven to be a little bit difficult, and like I said, it's very unfortunate that I sold it. But that being said, an interesting thing about me selling this jersey is I actually sold this jersey to the hockey guy. It was a little over a year and a half ago now, and I just had the jersey up on eBay, and someone purchased it, and I went to go look at the name so I could actually send it to the correct person, and I saw Shannon, and I saw that the person who bought it lived in British Columbia as well, and I was like, that's where the hockey guy lives. And I sent the jersey, and a little while later, he had it on the channel, so at least I knew it went to a good home. At least it wasn't to some random person that may have ruined the jersey, so at least I know it's in good hands. But like I said, it's a jersey that I definitely do want back in the collection here. And finally, at number 1, we have the Chicago Blackhawks 2008 to 2009 third jersey. Now, I'll be honest, I actually don't remember the reason why I actually sold this jersey, because I like this jersey a decent amount. I really like when Chicago is in black. I think they look really nice in black, and this is a jersey that I really like a lot. And this jersey does also have Andrew Shaw on the back as well, who he is a player that I do actually like. The only reason I can possibly think of why I sold this jersey was because Andrew Shaw technically never played a game in this jersey. I believe he was still in the minors when they actually wore this jersey, so I think he didn't start playing with the Chicago Blackhawks. I think it was until like the 2010 season or the 2011 season, something like that. So he never actually wore the jersey, so it's a little bit of a jersey foul. So that's the only reason I can kind of think about me selling this jersey. But I also could have just stripped the jersey. It was in factory customization, so it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I could have done it pretty easily, so I really don't know why I sold it, and I definitely regretted it a ton. Now, the jersey is still on Full Moon Jerseys, so I could easily purchase this jersey again. But I originally purchased it through an auction, so I ended up only paying like $50 Canadian for it, like in total, with shipping and everything like that, which is pretty cheap because the shipping to Canada with them is usually like 25 bucks. So I only paid $25 Canadian for the jersey itself. But if I wanted to buy the jersey now, it would be like $80 or something like that in total, because they don't have any auctions going for that jersey. So I don't really want to spend $80 for that jersey. It's not like it's a terrible price, but it's just something that I don't really want to spend that much on. So this is a jersey that I could get back in my collection fairly easily, but it is one that I definitely do want, and I just don't really want to spend that price for it. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Do you guys have any jerseys that you regret selling? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter at @TheJerseyZoneYT on Instagram and at @TheJerseyZone on Twitter. Links are in the description down below. But like I said, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.